See, in fact, the HEMA committee report, which has been submitted or which was submitted almost 5 years ago, the government hid it from not only the public view or the public purview, but the government decided not to take any action on the specific instances of harassment that came to the light of the commission. The commission itself says that we are shocked to hear the incidents of harassment against women. Even the harassment against children. As per the POCSO Act, any person who had the knowledge of the sexual offences of a child has to report it to the concerned authorities. In fact, on that count, not only those in the government but even the HEMA committee is at fault for not reporting it to the concerned authorities of the law. These incidents also brings out the fact that the state government was trying to protect those people who are accused of harassment of women, harassment of children.
I think it's utterly shameful and shocking that the government sat on this report for nearly 5 years and now under duress they've had to release it and they're simply not willing to face the consequences. I saw a statement by the Minister of Cultural Affairs saying that, these ladies could have come to the government and given their complaints, they've only given it to the commission. But the commission is appointed by the government. So what kind of an excuse is this? It seems to me that it is absolutely indispensable that action should be taken. The state government frankly ought to be ashamed of itself. Kerala's film industry has had a nationwide and worldwide reputation with very well-known directors and artists and highly respected industry. To see such an industry tarnished in this way, having created an unsafe working environment for women and having perpetuated it through acts of intimidation, blackmail and worse, is unforgivable. This is not what Kerala is supposed to be all about. We have been proud of being a state which empowered its women, the first place in the entire world to educate girls at the primary level going back over 200 years. How can such a state allow this to happen? And worse still, how can those who are an authority in the state refuse to do anything about a report that is a smoking gun is sitting on their desk and they're just pretending not to see the smoke? It is shocking. As far as I'm concerned, this report needs a full airing, full discussion and to be acted upon. And it doesn't matter which influential heads are going to have to roll or which people are going to have their reputations affected by this, because it takes a lot for a woman to come and give a complaint, and those women who have come and given a complaint have taken in very many ways their own reputation and their own careers into their hands, but they've done so because they believe it's important that these facts be aired. Otherwise, another generation of women will suffer what this generation has had to endure, and that should not be allowed to happen.
The stars are not glittering anymore.
Well, look, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not pointing fingers at any individuals. There is a system, and that system has let the women of Kerala down. That system has betrayed the values of the industry that they seek to promote in their art, in their cinema. That system needs to be fixed. And for that, the state government is in a very good position, using the recommendations and conclusions of the HEMA report, but also, as you rightly asked, it is also important that the specific individual cases should be proceeded against, so that people can understand there is no impunity for wrongdoing. There is no impunity when people have harassed and abused, intimidated, and in other ways humiliated respected cinema artists who are just trying to pursue their profession and do their job.